Something that's just breaking right now. The House Oversight Committee has issued subpoenas for Hunter Biden, James Biden, and Biden family business associate Rob Walker. Do you have a comment on that?
So look, as you just mentioned, it's just breaking, so I don't have this information in front of me. I'm just hearing from you, and has turned up zero evidence of wrongdoing by the president because there is none. But Republicans continue to double down on a baseless smear campaign against the president and his family. But they continue to try to smear this president and his family on a baseless investigation. And so anything else further, certainly I would refer you to the personal representatives on it. All right, thanks everybody.
Should they comply with it? Should they comply with it?
Review.
The vice president was just outside.
Oh, she left.
And you think you could invite her in here? Oh,
okay.
It feels like she's going to make a statement. You should be here.
Okay, I was not aware of that. I was not aware. I was not aware. I would have to talk to her office. Is she still out there?
She just finished, but we'd love to ask her questions.
Okay, all right. Well, would have to. Oh, Steve is coming back. Would have to ask what happened. I was not aware that was going to happen.
For about 30 seconds about the last night's elections.
Okay. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Senate Republicans have been pushing for immigration policy changes to be included in a supplemental in order to get that funding across. You heard this over and over in the hearing today with Alejandro Mayorkas. And there were some Democrats on that committee, like Chris Murphy and Schatz, who seemed open to discussing some policy changes to deal with this in a piecemeal approach. Is the White House willing to budge on this in order to get this money through?
So look, on day one, the president put forward a comprehensive immigration plan, legislation for Congress to take a serious look at and to work with him on getting that done. We have a broken immigration system. It's been broken for decades now, and the president has done everything that he can on his own to try to figure out how do we deal with what's going on at the border. There is a plan out there. There is a piece of legislation out there from the first thing that he did on day one of his administration. And so if Republicans in Congress were serious and are truly, truly serious, they would look at what we presented. We've been doing this from day one. The multiple times that I have talked about border security and asking for Republicans to act, asking for Republicans to meet us in a way to have a real serious conversation on how to deal with the border, we don't see that. We just don't see that.
Well, are there border policy concessions is it possible that could be part of this?
Look, I'm not going to go, point by point on what Republicans are putting forward. Not going to negotiate from here, but we have been doing this since day one of this president's administration, day one, on trying to figure out how do we deal with the border security issue. And he did that by putting forward a piece of legislation that is comprehensive and that deals with immigration in a real way. And what we have seen over and over again is political stunts.